Amanda Shelton, a young but already burdened woman, inherited from her late mother a restaurant in a quiet corner of bustling New York City. This restaurant, with its vintage charm and cozy atmosphere, was once a favorite meeting place for bohemians and connoisseurs of fine cuisine. Over time, however, its fame had faded, and its former customers had been replaced by empty tables and mounting bills. Amanda struggled to keep the business afloat, but felt she lacked the culinary skill or business acumen to breathe new life into the tired establishment. She got up every morning with a heavy heart, knowing that once again she would have to fight for survival. She would revisit her mother's old recipes, trying to add something new to them that would attract customers, but her culinary experiments were rarely successful. She bought the freshest produce at the market, dreaming of creating something special, but her insecurity and fear of failure stifled her talent. The restaurant's chef, Franklin, was dedicated and hardworking, but his culinary skills were limited and his creativity had dried up, preventing him from offering anything that could surprise even the regulars. Immersed in her worries, Amanda often lost hope, but memories of her mother and her love for the restaurant kept her from giving up. She remembered her mother saying that you should leave a piece of your soul in every dish, and then people would feel the love with which it was prepared. But unfortunately, Amanda had never been able to convey those feelings in her culinary creations. One day when Amanda went to the market for fresh produce, her attention was drawn to an unusual seafood vendor standing apart from the main crowd of vendors. He was an elderly man with a wrinkled face and shrewd eyes that radiated wisdom and serenity. His name was Gene Riley. He offered a variety of seafood, but his particular attention was drawn to one crab lying apart from the others. Gene assured Amanda that it was not just any crab, but a magic crab with special powers that could bring good luck and happiness to whoever cooked it. Amanda, desperate to find a way out of the situation, decided to take a risk and bought the crab from Gene. She did not believe in magic, but deep down she hoped for a miracle that could save her restaurant. Back at the restaurant, Amanda began cooking the crab, following her mother's old recipe. Her hands were shaking with excitement and hope. While cooking, she accidentally cut her finger with her knife and a few drops of blood fell into the sauce. At that very moment, something inexplicable happened. Amanda felt a slight tingling sensation all over her body and the crab seemed to start emitting a faint glow. Frightened but not really caring, she continued cooking, trying to concentrate on the process. When the dish was ready, she offered Franklin a taste of it. Franklin enthusiastically agreed, and as he tasted a piece of crab, his eyes lit up. He suddenly confessed his feelings to Amanda, saying that she was the most beautiful woman in the world, and asked her to marry him. Amanda was shocked and embarrassed. She didn't know how to react to such a sudden display of affection from Franklin. At that moment, Tom Bartlett, a successful businessman, owner of a chain of restaurants and a well-known food critic whose opinion determined the success or failure of any establishment, entered the restaurant. Tom was known for his cold, calculating nature and sharp tongue. He did not believe in romance and believed that food was just a means of satisfying physiological needs. He ordered the restaurant's specialty of crab cooked by Amanda. Upon tasting a bite, Tom experienced something incredible. His heart beat faster, a wave of warmth spread through his body, and he felt an irresistible attraction to Amanda. Forgetting his usual restraint, he began to compliment Amanda, confess his feelings and offer his help in saving the restaurant. Amanda was taken aback by this unexpected display of attention from Tom. She hesitated, but finally decided to accept his offer. Tom began to become actively involved in the life of the restaurant. He made drastic changes to the menu, hired new talented chefs, conducted a large-scale advertising campaign and completely transformed the interior of the restaurant, adding a modern style and elegance. Thanks to his efforts, the restaurant began to revitalize. Customers came to enjoy the new dishes, the elegant atmosphere created by Tom, and to hear the rave reviews from critics. Amanda and Tom spent more and more time together, working to improve the restaurant. A mutual attraction developed between them. Amanda saw in Tom not only a successful businessman, but also a man capable of sincere feelings. Tom in turn fell in love with Amanda for her kindness, sincerity and dedication. However, the magic of the crab began to manifest itself more and more strongly. Everyone who tasted dishes prepared with ingredients obtained from Gene began to experience unusual emotions and desires. Restaurant patrons began to behave strangely and unpredictably. One woman who tasted the soup suddenly burst into tears, remembering her first love. Another man, after eating a salad, started dancing on the table. The restaurant became a place of chaos and madness. Amanda and Tom tried to control the situation, but their efforts were in vain. They realized that the crab's magic was out of control. Amanda decided to find Gene to find out how to stop it. She went to the market and found Gene at his usual spot. Gene explained to her that the crab was meant to help her find love and happiness, but warned that the magic could be dangerous if used incorrectly. He said that to neutralize the magic, an antidote had to be prepared using special ingredients that were not easy to find. Amanda returned to the restaurant and told Tom about her conversation with Gene. They decided to go on a quest together to find the ingredients for the antidote. Their search took them to the most unexpected places, to an abandoned garden where rare flowers grew, guarded by a sullen gardener, to an auction of exotic spices where they competed with a wealthy collector, to an old apothecary where they found rare herbs shrouded in ghosts of the past. Throughout their adventures, Amanda and Tom faced various obstacles and challenges that tested their love and devotion to each other. They learned to trust each other, support each other, and overcome challenges together. Finally gathering all the necessary ingredients, Amanda and Tom returned to the restaurant and began preparing the antidote. They worked hand in hand, with love and hope, knowing that the fate of their restaurant and their relationship depended on it. The day the antidote was ready, Amanda and Tom hosted a big dinner to which they invited everyone who had tasted the dishes made with the magic crab. They explained the situation and asked the guests to try the antidote. The diners were hesitant at first, but eventually decided to trust Amanda and Tom. They tried the antidote and the crab's magic began to fade away gradually. People returned to normal and the restaurant became calm. Amanda and Tom breathed a sigh of relief. They had saved the restaurant and found true love. They realized that their feelings for each other were stronger than any magic. It became a thriving restaurant again, known not only for its exquisite cuisine, but also for its special atmosphere of love and happiness. Amanda continued to improve her culinary skills, and Tom helped her in running the business. Together they created new dishes, putting a piece of their soul into them so that every visitor would feel their love and care. Amanda and Tom stand on the doorstep of the restaurant hugging and kissing, knowing that their love will be forever. They have found their happiness in each other and in their favorite restaurant. The movie ends on an optimistic note, reminding us that true love, self-belief, and the pursuit of dreams can work wonders.